Okay, so good morning lecture. Now I'm going to demonstrate my mobile application. So here is the main page of the system. As we can see here, there is the get started button. So user need to click on it to navigate himself to the login page. So here is the login page. So for the customer, they need to register themselves as a member first before they can log into the system. So they need to click on the register now button to the register page. So here is some input column that they need to fill in, including email, username, login, the full name, and also the password. So the username and password we use as the login credentials. So the email will be so after we fill in the input column, we will press the register button to complete the registration. So now we will enter the login credentials 1234 and we click the login button. So after login, we will see the home page. We'll come to the home page, and the home page we have a Google Map view, which showing us the current location of the customer. So let me zoom in and show you the actual location. Alright, so here is the actual location of the customer. So before he can make any request, since he is a new member, so he need to top up his account balance first. So we will click on the profile tab here, on which located at the bottom navigation. So here is the account balance. He has currently 14 ringgit, so we need to top up, for example, 50 ringgit, and followed by the credit card payment details. So after that, we will click on the top up button to top up his balance. So after we top up, the system will tell us that the account balance has successfully been added. So we will be able to see the account balance is updated to the latest amount, 64 ringgit. So we can back to the home page to make a new request. So now the customer need to enter their car plate numbers in here. For example, WHY9888. So after that, he click on the request wallet now button to make the request. Alright, so the request has been recorded successfully. So they can click on the history tab, sorry. So the system will show him all the history of the request that he already made. So here is the car plate number, the location, street Petaling, and also the date and time, followed by the status of the request. So user can click on it, and it will bring user to the request details page. So the top here, the top view is the wallet's information. So currently it doesn't show anything because the request haven't accepted by any wallet yet. So after that, the medium layer will show the request information, including the wallet parking ID, the location, car plate number, the price, which is 12 ringgit for this request, and also the status of the request is still pending. So the user now can, okay, so let us log out the user first. So in the profile tab here, we have a logout button. You can click on it to log out the user. Okay, so now will be the wallet to log in. Wallet enter his login credentials, and we'll click the login button to log in himself to the system. Good. So we can see actually here is some request that made by others customer. So we can see we have Eric, we have Simon, we have Derek. So the Derek is the customer just now we have requested. So we can just click on it, and we can show the name of the customer on the top of the page, followed by the request details. So now we can, before the wallet can accept the request, he can actually view the location of the customer first to get a knowledge of where is the customer actually located at. So we can click on the view location button here. The system will navigate him to the Google Map view. So when we zoom in, you're able to see the location, the precise location of the customer. Alright, so here is the precise location. So we will go back, click the back button to back to the request details page here. So the valet will click the accept request to accept the request. So the status of the request will become processing. So this processing status will also visible for the customer. So after he click on the accept request, he can click the view location back to the Google Map view, and he click on the red dot here, and we see there is two button which we can navigate to the customer location. So we can click on this button to get the road. So the application will open the Google Map application and set the route that the valet can rent to that location. Alright, so okay, so it will show how the valet can go. Since just now we accidentally set the same location, so the Google Map, the current location, it will actually not showing us the road. So the street tiling, so we can see the red dot is showing the location of the customer, and here the gray color the gray color dot here will show the location of the valet. So the valet can press on the preview to show how he can reach to the customer actual location. So we will back to the application again. So after he get to the customer actual location, he can take over his car. He will take over the customer cars and get the parking spot for him. So after the valet get the car parked properly, he can click on the car park button as we can see here, and we click on it, it will show the car is parked, and the status of the request will also shows that the car is parked. So when we log out from the valet first, we log in back to the user. From the history page, so we can actually see the request, the status of the request already updated to car park. That means the system will tell the customer that the car is parked already. So here is the valet's information, including its image. So the customer can verify the valets before they pass the car to the valet. So after the car is parked, the customer can view his car location by clicking the button here, view car's location, and the system will bring him to a Google Map view, and this Google Map will also show his car location. So we just do the same thing, zoom in the map, and we can see where is the car that actually parked. So the customer will not worry that his car is being drive by the valet to anywhere else. So when the customer want to return his car from the location, he can click on the return car button to send a request to valet. So we can see the status of the request has been updated to return pending. Alright, return pending. So we log out the user again and we log in as the valet. Okay, so now we can see the return pending The status is also actually is showing here. We click on this request and we can click the return car button. So we will see the status of the request is showing us the returning keyword. So the returning keyword means the valet is already started to return his car, is on the way returning the car to the customer location. Alright, so we can see the status is returning. So we log out the valet and log in again to the customer account. So we can see actually the status is showing us the returning. So here is the last step that the customer must do to complete the request. What they can do is after they receive their car, they can click on the complete order here. So he will click, after he receive the car, he will click on this button. So the status of the request will become completed. And back to the history page, we can see the status is completed. So after it is completed, the valet and also the customer can do nothing to this request anymore. They can just view the information. They cannot cancel the order anymore or modifying anything. Okay, so we double check on the valet side to see whether the status is updating. So we log in the valet. So we can see the status is completed. Alright, it's completed already. So that's all from the application demonstration. So thank you for your time. Have a nice day. Thank you.